But to me, this is such an important subject, man, because when it happened in me, when I was removed from the program, when I could finally see, I literally thought, oh my God, I don't think there's a greater evil on planet Earth than keeping oneself in a constant state of waiting and a constant state of not being able to recognize how powerful one actually is. And for me, I correlated that with religion. So my question to you is, from your perspective, what is religion here to do and how did it begin?
It's a great question. So according to the perspective that I study, what I call the eternal life wisdom, there's been 3 seedings of the original celestial human being. And the last third seeding, well, the first one was 950 billion years ago, was seeded, and the 12 legions, each one had a Magi Grail king. Each one was assigned a CDT plate, which is the original records of all of humanity, all of the ascension teachings. The original intention of source was put in these CDT plates. King Arthur was Magi Grail king of tribe 11. And so all around, if you want to call it Earth, there were seated these 12 original celestial human tribes, and each one was protector of a Stargate and a CDT plate. And so from the 12 legions over a period of time, and just as humanity does, it digresses, and it started forming re-legions. And so the original teachings, though, were all following the sacred law of one, the science of source, the science of true ascension, the science of the 12-stranded DNA, the eternal life code. And, through different species coming to humanity and different genetic experiments, things like this, humanity digressed and it became different re-legions, which is about 80% truth, 20% distortion. And, it literally has digressed to the point where 325 AD, the Council of Nicaea, right, where all these different off-planet, and I'm very aware of exactly who they are, where they're from, and they started, source allows, it gives free will choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Free will choice.
Right.
Yeah, and so, this concept was created where 80% is truth, but 20% is distortion, to keep humanity in a frequency fence and to have a middleman between them and God.
That's right.
This is not the true teachings.
No.
The true teachings is the inner Christos is within.
Why was that created? Because to me, looking at it the way it is right now, to me, it feels as though it was created for control.
Yeah. So,
but I may be wrong. This is what I want to know.
So there's a whole history behind this. There was a Ascended Master Collective. And if you are a part of a massive, imagine an ocean of energy, an Ascended Master Collective. An Ascended Master is someone who has been able to embody what is called not only their 15th dimensional Rishi self. So the 12th dimension is the Avatar Christos, 13, 14, 15 is the Rishi. And then there's a primal light and primal sound field in this universe. And the primal light, in the beginning, God said sound and light. And so once you are able to embody that, you are an Ascended Master. And Ascended Masters have the ability to create new universes and new galaxies. And so there was a Ascended Master Collective that created this universe. Long time ago, there was a collective called the Jehovani Collective, from which the word Jehovah comes from.
Mm-hmm.
They sent in a portion of their energy, almost like sending in your children to this universe. And, what happened was, through repeated free will choice, this collective digressed from source. Because free will choice. Away from source, right? Through repeated free will choice, it decided that it wanted to experiment with polarity and digress from the sacred law of one, where, all things are interconnected. And through repeated free will choice, it cut itself off from source. Now, the Jehovani Collective, from which the word Jehovah comes from, they had a choice. Okay, do we send in more than 50% of our quanta into this time matrix? Because if we do send in more than 50% and the collective falls, digresses, the entire collective falls. And they did. They sent in more. It's our children. Now we're going to go for the rescue mission, right? And it digressed and it fell. And according to this eternal life perspective found on the CDT plates, the Jehovani Collective, this is where the first, if you want to call it victim, victimizer, blame game, the war in heaven broke out. And they said, hey, Source, you're not fair. You know,
Wow. Wow. Say that again.
the collective fell. It digressed through quantum morphogenetic physics. Over 50% of the collective digressed from Source. The collective fell.
Okay.
Which means it's cut off from Source. And if you're cut off from the source of all energy, in order to remain immortal, not eternal, you have to have energy from a source.
Right.
Right. And so this Jehovani Collective, if you look at the Kabbalah tree of life right now, you'll see that it's 10 circles, 10 Sephora. Each one is a dimension. Each one is a DNA strand. The original eternal life code was 12. Always connected to Source, square root of 2, spiraling out, coming back to Source, never disconnected, not consuming energy to create energy, right?